So yeah, I got done with the stuff I was going to do a bit quicker than I thought. So, fuck it. Let's keep going. Um, it might still be a shorter stream, but we'll see how we go. We'll play it by ear. But hell yeah, the push for Heaven's Word. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go back to here. Let's make sure I've got everything. Yep, sweet. So we're going to now I can't queue up as something as summoner, and even if I'm the level, even if I have the required level, I can't switch to thaumaturgist to, or thaumaturge, the words, to do that, right? Because it seemed like most of the time it was telling me that no, you have to switch to this job to do whatever you queued up for. If you queue, you're locked into that. Yeah, okay. No worries then. Then we're gonna do this. And I guess just kind of seek out some stuff I can do with level 15. Actually, that's what I should look at, because I'm missing dungeons, and this would be a good opportunity for me to get those dungeons. Halatali, that's the one. It's level 20. Whereabouts is it? Western Thanalan. Okay, well I can have a look around and do some quests there then and see if I can manage to get that. Yeah, I realized before last stream I actually didn't put myself in a town, so I didn't get the rested bonus. Or sorry, in a sanctuary. Terminology. So yeah, I just missed out on a bunch of experience. Although, given how yesterday went, it probably would have all just gone to, the Arcanist. Seeds of Change. Oh, shush. The hell is that sound? I can't tell if that's from me, like, running near something, or... Wait, can I actually take that quest? Hold on, he's got a lot of shit. Yes, I know about that. Oh, this is just the quest for it. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Thanalan lies Halatali, and it is there that you will find in all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history, blah blah blah. The calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did to most things. You could practice Red Mage on a training dummy too. He has multiple dungeons in your level 50 relic weapon. Oh, okay. No, I'm good on Raid Mage for the time being. Holy shit, more than 30 minutes on that. Oh boy. Shit, I think Doey and that are raiding tonight, so they might not even be able to... Yeah, I definitely have time, that's for sure. Calamity laid ruin to it, though, as it did most things. That's your skill. taking the liberty of... Should you speak? Right, but... So I guess I can accept that quest at any level, but then the dungeon's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're not level 20. Which is a bit of a pain, I must admit. But, I can try and be a smartass and do this. Now that I can, like, slide cast, like, this might actually be a bit better. And I'm not tanking, like, every hit from these. Oh my... One thing that's, like, really frustrating about how, casts work is it seems like whenever I hit a button, my character tries to face towards the enemy, right? Despite the fact that I might have the camera looking in this direction, they'll suddenly look in that direction because that's where they're casting. But then when I hit one of the directional buttons, it'll walk as if the camera is facing in that direction. And it's really disorienting. I don't know why it does that, because I'm not hitting strafe. Like, I'm hitting go right, and it should be oriented with a camera, but it's obviously... What in the flying fuck was that? Well, this is helpful. Oh, wait, no, I want, this one. Oh, no. I don't want that, though. Ooh. Ah, no. Oh, I can take the level 17. Oh. Thank you. Oh. Oh, please no. Please. I am but a weak thaumaturgist. I should still have, pots, don't I? There we go. I'll take that. Looks like I didn't get any credit for the hunting thing, though, which kind of sucks. Yeah, oh, God, that's so annoying. Like, I think I have to, I think I have to change the camera angle to make sure that doesn't happen. You might be able to change that, really. Can have a look at it in a sec, I guess. Because it doesn't feel like something that would have a, doesn't feel like something that would have have an option. It feels more like it's a quirk of the movement system, but I don't think it ever happened to me on controller. Oh, okay. What would this be under? Control settings, I would have thought. Mouse. Oh wow, you can assign stuff to like scroll up control. Oh, that's neat. Enable clicking on self, enable clicking on field to remove target. Actually, I want to get rid of that. That's... I don't like that. Automatically lock on when initiated auto attack. Automatically face target when using action. Ah. No, I do not want that. I want to face where I want to face, damn it. Oh, that's annoying. Oh. Wait, are you for real? Okay, maybe I'll go back and just learn to live with it. Because the alternative is actually more... The alternative is worse. Oh my god. Okay, so... Nice. Holy shit, that was a huge amount of experience. Well, I guess I completed that, so... Yeah, that's even worse. I'm turning that option back on. So, what was happening there was that, let's take this guy here. So, if I'm trying to cast against him, like, I can obviously do it when I'm facing him, and I can do it at, like, maybe a 45, maybe 60 degree angle, but what I was doing was having the camera like this, so I could, like, just strafe like that. And if they're there, you can't actually cast at them. Like, it won't let you start the cast. It says target out of range, I assume, because there's probably, like, a cone. Which, yeah, it's weird. So, like, the better option for me is to just start moving the camera around a little bit after every cast, so that it faces me and then reorients me. Because the weird thing is that you can get the cast off if you're not looking at them in that direction, but you can't start it. Like, I don't know, that's fucking weird. I don't like it. Are there any fates around that are... Oh. Like, literally mouse over that one and it's just... No. It's gone. Are you able to see fates if you're not in the area? I feel like you're not. Where's, no, east. We'll head over here, because there was a fate over here last time that had a decent, thing. You have to be in the zone to see quests and fates. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but... Actually, quests is weird. I feel like you could get away with quests, but, like, seeing fates all across the thing is like, okay, that's probably a bit much. It's a bit too much information to just, Oh, shit, that one's active. Go, go, go. PS3 limitations. Yeah, I kind of figured. But, like, the other thing is that, you'd also get players, like, pinging every single fate across the world, which they probably also don't want, to be fair. Like, it just means there's less traffic. Oh, maybe it was a... I don't know if that's an intentional design decision. The thing is, it's going to be weird to compare because post ARR, and I assume once you get to Stormblood, that like they obviously did away with all the stuff they needed for the PS4, but that means the areas are larger too. If you see anything that makes you say, why can't I do this, PS4 is probably the reason. Oh yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, but like there are other reasons that could be a thing. Actually, I gotta remember what Valk said last night about casting Thunder during that downtime. It's also still built on Spaghetti Code of 14. Oh yeah, of course. Like, believe me, I work as a software engineer. I understand how that stuff can easily like start fucking over future development. Oh shit. What? Oh my god. No. Oh. Bye-bye. Just make them disappear. Don't make them run away. Feel like the game was designed around controller sometimes. I mean, well, yeah. If they want it, like, if they want it to be on consoles, it kind of has to work with the controller well, and there, which is not a bad thing. Like, I think the way they've incorporated, the way they've designed quests such, or sorry, the way they've designed jobs such that that was a louder fanfare than I was expecting, but also that's probably not going to work. This game works amazingly on controller, to be honest. Yeah, like the way they've designed jobs and classes to have a lot of buttons, yet still been able to keep controllers up, to be able to let controller players keep up, is a huge compliment to the design team, because that can be really hard to do. There's a bit too many aggressive level 20s. Blah. 2011. No, that's about to be done. And yeah, that's when they all get into the 40s. Damn it. I can't remember if South Shroud is more difficult than this place, but I guess we'll go and have a look. I think it is, yeah. Anything my level? No. Yeah, because it brought us up on Eastern Thanalan. How far away is that? No, I'll just teleport. Fuck it. You can always check your completed quests and go where the match. That's a good point. I didn't actually think of that. I keep forgetting that I have just this massive log of quests that I've already done. Close that. Logs, no. Journal. Complete. Western Thanalan. Sure. That was going back to Thing. Camp Drybone at Eastern Thanalan. Yeah, but I think the problem is there that I've exhausted most of the quests there, if I recall. Yeah, I mean, there's, like, levies, but not much besides that. Yeah, and I've exhausted everything in the hunting log, too, so... And I don't get that until level 20. Shite. What's this? Ah, that'll do. That's a 15. Should be an easy time. Oh. Oh, hey, a summoner. It's 8:15 on an alternate job. I just hop in dungeon grind, but you're already in queue. Yeah, like, that was the thing. Like, that was gonna be my plan, but I didn't realize that the, duty finder was kind of that picky about, what you queued up as and what you ended up, using in the, dungeon or whatever. PS3, please. I mean, they could have lifted that restriction. I feel like that, like, no, I don't buy that was a PS3 restriction. I would be more willing to bet that that's to counteract people who queue up as one thing and then go in as another. Which, I mean, you could do by role, but, like, I feel like you really don't need to do it for that, but, I mean, clearly they did, so. And, like, to some degree, again, I understand, like, you don't want people going into a thing. Huh. What's your deal? With fire in our eyes, that fire is just what we need. Spurred by rumors of a new Amaljar commander, I arrived outside the Beast Tribe encampment to find out only that the commander had arrived. Requested enforcement. No, we must stop the enemy before they... Great. Thanks. Totally didn't want to read that or anything. Just... I want to get involved in the story, you shits. Why would you do this to me? Level sheet 23. Probably trying to grind the Yokai Watch event. Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it, but I want the story, damn it. I know that's probably kind of a meme, but like... And granted, what people are usually talking about is not, not the side quest writing, but I still want to do all that. I hope they didn't see me. Oh. No, come on. Fake dialogue, Lamar. Oh, I mean... sometimes it has, like, really... sometimes that kind of, like, side dialogue has some, like, really interesting implications in that. It usually adds some, like, color or texture to whatever's, like, happening in the region. Like, hey, on a daily basis, this is what the, Amalja are up to. Or, like, these are how people are combating them. Provides context for all the other shit you've done to them, you know? Lore tidbits, exactly. And, like, sure, like, it's not the most important shit in the world, and it's also going to be something that recurs a lot. Like, I'm not going to want for, like, other opportunities to, like, read all this stuff. But it'd be great if I could read it the first time, and then I don't have to read it again. Or try to read it again. Ah. Hey, you can turn that one side quest in. Wasn't it 18 for both of them? Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy is way stronger. I didn't realize that. He's got a lot of health. Did he just... oh, knobs of flesh. Okay. I was gonna say, did he just call us ignorant knobs? What the fuck? I have noticed this game loves the word shite, and I kind of love it. Seven hells. Yeah, that too. Oh. Oh, no, I can actually turn that in. Oh, one of them was 17, one of them was 18. Shows how much I've been paying attention, I guess. Dead is he? You did a good thing, friend. No use fighting over the order in which things pass. What matters is that they do pass, and nothing that passes goes unseen by the gods. There is a graveyard just near Drybone. A lot of folk bring their dead and dying this far. Many just dump them here to spare themselves the trouble and cost of a burial. This poor soul, at least, had family that rushed to his side. Count him lucky for that. It was just his time to heed Thol's call. Best to let it go and move on. There's business what needs doing. Plots, graves, embalming, tombstones. Nothing in life is free. Not even death. Oof. Oh, you got another quest for me? I would gladly do that. It's a deed for a daring adventurer. Back for more, are you? Good. Now riddle me this. In a camp such as ours, so close to a graveyard, what do you think sells faster than we can stock? Aye, flowers. To the east of here, lie the remains of an enormous gubu. And so many plants sprout around it that you would think you'd found the Black Shroud in the middle of Thanalan. Some say the gubu came down from the mountains at... fuck me. It's been a long day. I was like half and half thinking whether I would stream this or not just to give myself a rest, but like I thought, fuck it. Yeah. So for context, in case I'm really off my game tonight, Gubu came down from the mountains at the time of the calamity and carried with him the seeds that became all those plants. But then, all I'm really after is 3 sprigs of Althic lavender. Seems simple enough, right? I mean, it seems simple enough. Whether or not it is another question. someone else here. Hello. Green thumb. Jospere. Jospere is moved by the plants surrounding, sprouting around the fallen Gubu. By the gods, a life that sprouted here. Never seen anything like it, but how could this be? Perhaps it was... Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I was just admiring the plants taking root about the Gubu carcass, and, well, I suppose I forgot myself in the moment. But truly, have you ever seen such lovely flowers? I would wager that not even the wealthiest Uldans could claim to have laid eyes on their like before. Please, a favor, I beg of you. I dare not let these beauties out of my sight, but their soil is parched and the plants wilting. Would you fetch me some muddy spring water from the pond to the west? Sure, just after I grab these things. I'm not gonna lie, so pressing the unmount button in this game makes you... Or, sorry, pressing the mount button again in this game makes you, like, fall to the ground on the mount. Oh, shit. I can't believe that actually hit. No. Oh my god, it won't let me land up here. Fuck. Shit. So pressing the mount button again makes you fall to the ground and run across the ground. But I'm really used to... Ooh, where did that go? Oh, it's gone. Damn it. Fruit flies. But I'm used to WoW, like, just unmounting you and throwing you through the air. And I'm kind of still, like, getting used to the fact that it doesn't do that, because I usually like yeeting myself at quest objectives from a mount, because it's just fucking fun. But, no, that doesn't happen here. Oh, boy. Ethereal Rift. Hey, buddy. Oh no, he has the Triforce. What? What? Are we, do we run into only one of them, or what the hell's up? Oh, I almost hit two. Oh, I see. One is magic vulnerability, one is physical. Okay. I know that for next time then. I'm gonna guess that we let too many through there. Alright. Alternate. Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. So the question is, I guess, does hitting an alternate mean that it removes the other debuff from you? Because if it doesn't, then that means you still have to do it with, you still have to delay hitting a second of the same kind. And I guess you shouldn't be running in with a second person because it just gives both of you that debuff and then you can't absorb. And then neither of you can absorb one from later on. Oh, bastard. Okay. Oh my... Okay. Oh, they do get rid of them. Okay, so... Yeah. Alternate, and... Yeah, okay, cool. Easy then. Okay. What? Yeah, another one of these. Alright. This is a neat fight. Oof. Huh? Oh. Oop. Not getting me like that, motherfucker. I'm a sidestep master. I just jinxed myself. I'm gonna get blown up by something that I could easily dodge now. Ooh, what the fuck is that? Who? Whomst has power over time themselves? Oh, okay. Alright, if you want to go in there, dude, go for it. Fuck it, I might as well heal myself doing this. Oh. Oh, do they split damage? Oh. Oh, okay. Limit break? We can't hit the boss! Alright, we got it this time. Fucking easy. We even got a Sack of the Echo. The number of lines means how many people per meteor. Oh. Leave meteors to the tank? Okay, now we've just gotten conflicting messages, so that's always fun. That. That. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Having magic vulnerability against this guy before this big drop seems like a bad idea. Casts, hello? And I just wasted a... Damn it. Well, okay, so why did one person say that the amount of lines is the amount of people that can stand in it? Because that would imply that, like, we've got... And there is not enough, there is not enough tanks and mobility to be able to cover every single fucking meteor. Like, that doesn't seem right. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Shit. Get fucked. Seriously? Oh, I can't catch that. Someone get that. Oh my... 2 tanks should be able to catch all of them. Well, yeah, I mean, I can only go off what someone in the group is saying, so, like, obviously I don't know how true it is that, like, the power differs depending on the lines, but I guess we'll see. Oh, Minfilia is saying impossible does he have? So, are we just... There's another 3 here. No, they're all 3. Like... They're all 3. Like, I don't... Someone said need more in the meteors. Someone said tanks. Which is it? Well, if it splits the damage, then we should fucking... Okay. I didn't even see that there was something to DPS there. Your tanks are being dumb and standing under the same meteors. Magic. Hello? God. Why did I get 2 magic vulnerability? What the fuck? I guess I do have a pretty big AoE, so it's not surprising. What? Oh, really? Whoa. No. No, don't blow that up. Excuse me? Ah. Touchy fucking hitboxes. Still didn't get that off. That's also one way of doing it. Make everyone stand in there. Oh. So we kill the tear to get out of there. I see. Yeah, this game could use a journal. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck you, buddy. Only tank this fight. My only knowledge of that face is catching rocks. Fair enough. We did it. To be fair, like, I don't mind, like... Oh. I don't mind failing a fight and stuff like that. What really, like... Oh, excuse me. Oh, burps. But the thing I kind of like and don't like about this is, like, as long as you can prog wipes, don't really matter. Well, yeah, that's true, but, like, when the prog is, how does this mechanic work, and we can't figure out how, and it takes, like...
You're safe.
Oh.
Thank the 12.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scions.
Well, time to give it a shot.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
trickery is this? No. No. Cannot. No.
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free.
Oh, yeah, right. That thing could gather ether from the land, right?
Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me. I shall make you pay for your insolence.
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
I don't think there's any more we can get. Doesn't this thing just allow me to pull it out of nowhere?
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louisoix, I understand now. The choice you made.
Oh no.
There is life. Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Moonbreeder. She's gone.
And she left the Millennium Rod behind.
You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead. This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Ariange know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens. Yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louis Soir. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louis Soir gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered, and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louis Soir I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louis Soir hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louis Soir's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louis Soir's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Fuck. It is kind of unclear, like, why she needed to do that, but I imagine we'll probably... So hard not to say anything. Yeah, yeah, especially when I'm like, oh, I love this character. Like, the second she was on the screen, I bet everyone else is like, oh no. It happens. That's all good. Fuck. Yeah, I guess it's, like, a bit unclear why she needed to do that in that way. But maybe we'll kind of explore that, because in a lot of cases, the story's shown things to happen, the Scions don't quite understand it, and then, like, slowly over time, they, like, understand it. Like, I hope the explanation is basically not just what Thancred said, I hope it actually expounds upon it. I said, oh dear, out loud when you first saw her. Yeah, that's about right. I suspected. Yeah, if it's just what Thancred said, and he's like, oh, so it was used to temper the blade, it's like, that would actually kind of bum me out in terms of that's kind of just hand-waving it. I hope they have a better explanation for that, but I guess we'll find out. Never ever seen Ariange so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. We shall gather in Charlian, in the Charlian manor, to celebrate Moonbreeder's life and mourn her passing. Gotcha, you little shit. Another fucking fly. Direct hit. Ah. Ophelia wishes to gather the Scions in honor of the fallen Moonbreeder. As Moonbreeder was a native of Charlian, I feel it is only fitting that we gather before the Mark of the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? It is a monument found at Rathfrost, and is sacred to Thaliak, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There shall we pray for our friend's soul and bid her a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Isn't that, yeah, that's a guardian I, selected. I think I mentioned that last time, but, yeah. Oh, it's actually out here. Wait a minute. This area wasn't here before, was it? I feel like this wasn't here before. I actually can't remember. That's the other thing. It was? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm blind. Or never realized it. I guess I probably wouldn't have it. Oh, no. I think there was like a fate request I went down halfway there for like killing monsters or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. One thing I need to do before I leave here is get more gear from Poetics, since I assume they're probably gonna lose their Actually, can you use Poetics? Okay, so hang on, where is it? So these two are for endgame of current content, if I understand correctly. Is this just for all old content, so non-Shadowbringers? Or is this gonna basically be dead to me once I leave ARR? All old content, okay. So, like, if I held on to a bit, like, just below cap, and kind of got gear from there, I would enter the end game of one of the others and be able to do that. Although I guess there won't be as much of an extended end game period between, say, Heavensward and Stormblood, so... Oh. I might get one piece of gear. If there's anything that's, like, really under item level. I think all of them are, like, 90 or 100, right? Oh, but that stuff's 130. Yeah, fuck it, I might as well. Earrings. And rings. I recommend getting your accessories. Yeah, that's fair. This one. Yeah, we don't want piety. Oh yeah, they're pretty cheap too. Yeah, and we might just sit on the rest because at this point I'm at like 110 or 130 for everything, so probably best just to hold on to the rest of them. Because that ring at 110 is like whatever, it's fine. No recommended gear. Yep. Reassign gear. Sweet. So that sound is for things passing by me. Level 130 gear should carry you until level 54 of Heaven's Ward. Okay. But I mean, if I was on 110, like I assume I'd still be getting some gear along the way. Oh no, you said or someone said that it was only side quests that you get gear. Oh, I'll have to think about it then. You'll get gear every 2 levels starting at 50. Oh, okay. Well.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not. And you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about, is that, oh, to kill an Ascian, we need to essentially sacrifice one of our own. I don't know if Midgard Soma is, like, implying that that's the case, but this is the worry I have.
Other bargains will be struck.
This is the Danganronpa curse all over again. Yeah. This is the Danganronpa curse all over again. Is this really going to haunt me across all the games I stream now? I guess for context, like I streamed Danganronpa V3 a few months ago, and I think every case killed one of my favorites at the time. Like, not the absolute best one, although that did happen at some point. But, yeah, every time I was like, oh, I'd love to talk to this character and find out more of their deal. Dead. Every single time. I mean, I expect it to happen in something like Danganronpa. I didn't expect it to happen in this. And with the first character that I was like, the second they stepped on the screen, I was like, yes, this is my kind of character. A scholar that wields an axe? Hell yeah. Though we've said our farewells, the pall of sadness is diminished but little. Forgive me, as antecedent, 'tis my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree? Oh, we've got a cutscene. It is as if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken lives of so many. Louis Soir, Moonbreeder, our fellows at the Waking Sands. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need remind you of this, of course. 'Tis for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of mine own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again. There is no other to whom I could display such weakness. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Oh shit. That's the end of AAR, isn't it? Or ARR, not double AR. Fuck, I had a thought just before that happened. Oh, God, the slaughter at the Waking Sands. Yeah. Yeah, that was... one more patch for ARR. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling that it was weird that something was set up that didn't... That isn't part of the Ishgardians' plight, at least not yet. That didn't get resolved. I was wondering if that was going to be a thing, but maybe it is. Fuck, what was I going to say just before that happened? No, it's gone. There's something about Pillar of Strength. Nope. Mask of Grief. I mean, Philly has a request to make of you. Oh fucking Ida. Sister. I actually kind of forgot for a second that Moonbreeder was her sister. Should consider it a personal favor if you lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbreeder's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. They're not biological sisters? Oh, really? I mean, I guess it didn't imply that that wasn't the case, but I guess I must have assumed. Hey, it's Aldine. Great. It's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. Trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you. And the daisy at Wraithfrost or Wrathfrost? I assume Wraith, because, like, THE is usually given, like, a bit more of an elongated... I shouldn't speak to pronunciation. I'm awful with it as is, especially for this game, as we've established. I can pronounce accoutrement, that's about it. Right, we want to go back to... Oh no, we need to go here first, right. The fuck are we going? Oh. Oh. I didn't know there was a... Oh, that's not an... Okay. Whoops. This. Yeah. You running errands now. Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Sending the savior of Eorzea to the bleeding market. Fine. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously though, you best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking out the Chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it you were here to pick up? The Moon Daisy, was it? Here, then take it. And tell that Ida lass I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. Hey! That mask looks cool, let's not judge. I say it... I can't believe I got halfway through saying that sentence before I realized what you did. I got played. But I kind of deserve it for falling for that for even half a second, to be honest. Don't give me that. How are you meant to get up here without a mount? Because, like, these things are all level 45, but I don't think there was ever a way to get up here. Unless I'm... Oh, no, there was a path. Oh. Weird. I know I've been around here before, but not up that path. I was kind of confused. I wonder if... Oh, does that just refresh it? Okay. Whomst? Rowena can be so annoying. She will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her that I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again. And then again. And then again. It drives me crazy. Excuse me. What I mean to say is I really appreciate you doing this for me. So, anyway, let's see it. Moonbreeder loved these things, you know? I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
What do you want?
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Oh, good. Oh, great.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Can I at least... Damn it. Oh, he's already here. Well, my apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened at the load of Moonbreeder's passing. Her loss will be slowly felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Kurthus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. Alphino awaits the arrival of the Ishgardian envoy. Fun fact, in 2.0, Mordona was like 3 tents in an empty building. Really? And then it got built up to that? Huh. I guess that makes more sense, with everyone being like, oh, yes, we need to send support there, where it's like, well, I mean, the place is... And from my perspective, it was, yep, every patch it expanded. Ah, okay. So as the story progressed, it got more built up. That makes more sense. Is this Lucia again? Hell yeah. Thank you for receiving me at short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries if I may. Certainly, you come with news of the Dravanians? Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago. The battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emmerich himself sailed forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is reinforcements you seek, then? We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for Kurthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Uldar must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the grand companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favourable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations and have them present your requests directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that our plea does receive a favourable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Emmerich's authority in this matter, that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy Seer. That was a turnaround. Or the Holy See, rather. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard Soma and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Oh boy. Going to talk about this again, are we? Thank you. You wear the mantle of our hero well. Everyone's isolationist until a horde of dragons shows up. Well, to be fair, they have been dealing with dragons for a while, but like obviously it's become too much. To seem the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive. Nice. What? Oh.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
Is she gonna fucking freeze the entire...
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Well... Actually, I should probably just... Oh, no, I can fly there. It's not that long. No, stop. I wonder if we're actually not gonna do the whole wrap up the possibility of dissolving the monetarists and the royalists yet. Got any of this stuff to full? No, not really. Seems I was swifter. You two, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host is yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Okay. Oh, is this the bit of the area that actually goes to Ishgard, I wonder? Yeah, it must be. Bothered Bowman. Gates of Judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Dyspeptic? What in the fuck does that mean? Dyspeptic. Having indigestion or a consequent air of irritable bad temper. Huh. The more you know. Heretic scum. How dare they meddle with our divine protections? Shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. So, there was actually something that was confusing about that last scene we saw. There were a bunch of soldiers with Iceheart, but there was one of them that looked exactly like that had the exact same garb as these guards, and the other soldiers were also killing them. So I wonder if there's someone in there that's actually a traitor, or if they just kind of, because they didn't seem to be like held under duress or anything. So more people in Ishgard that are. My brain also read dysphoric, laugh my ass off. Yeah. Well, I was about to say dyspeptic, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, tentahooked Temple Knight. I love that. I love how they're just fighting for the alliteration. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. Yeah, she'll do that. Trembling Temple Knight. We need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. It would seem the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragon ahead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders, and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. Node seems eager to return. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us Do as we were bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord. Okay, I reckoned I wasn't going to remember how to pronounce this guy's name. I think it was Lord Al-Shafan. Al-Shafan? It was like, there were so many letters in this pronunciation that were missing. I think that's how you pronounce that. Like, as I said before, I never would have... Oh. Horchafon. Yeah. Well, no, because they didn't pronounce the T. It was almost like it was pronounced like this. Al-Shafon. But then again, like, I'm bad to begin with, and I may be pronouncing that incorrectly to begin with, but, yeah. If it ever comes up again, I guess we'll know. No, stop. Oh, my... "'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss. Your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. But you do not come to Dragonhead to listen to me prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived and would treat with you in the intercessory. Again." Oh, bye, Alphino. Some people call him Hearts and Farts, and I hate that nickname. Yeah, that seems like not even close. Like, like, if you're gonna make a dumb nickname for him, like, make it off the actual pronunciation, not how it's, I don't know. That seems dumb. I don't like that nickname. "Thank you for coming with such haste, and apologies for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Eyesight and her heretics have much to answer for." "Yes, we are but recently returned from the gates of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience." "On the contrary, Master Alphino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting take place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally. Estenine?" "May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. Azure? I forget how to pronounce that. Azure, I think. Azure Dragoon. He's wearing all black. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet among such masters of the lance, Estenine is without equal. He, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian." "You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander." "So you're the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting." "I don't know, man. I think you look a lot cooler than I do." "Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive." He's great. I guess we'll find out. It was Dragoon a added class in Heaven's Ward? Like, is that why they gave him such an introduction there, or? Because it feels like the overlong shot, specifically focusing on the fact that this guy was carrying a lance, seemed a bit much for just a character introduction. But obviously, not knowing about the progress of this game, it's kind of... yeah. Well, now that we've all been... it would seem that Lady Iceheart... no, it was in 2.0. Dragoons are just deeply tied, lore-wise, to Ishgard. Ah, okay. Right. It would seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Wait, Nidhogg exists in Final Fantasy? What the fuck? Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in our nation's history, though once defeated by the hero Haldrath, the beast is said to have terrorized Kurthus since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many of the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts. Many of the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldrath plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. Now I'm just getting his voice in my head. I feel like, look, the Dravanians, the Ishgardians are obviously going to be sus of that, but I feel at some point we should probably mention that, like, Midgard Soma is just communicating with people other than the Dravanians. Like, that might be important later on. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labour to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength, though through the endless march of years, the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the Great Worms, they who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies, 20 years for him to gather his strength, and for us to bolster our defences. And now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain, though we know the heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem. You have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candour. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Kurthus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garleans' arrival, that is, for you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kurthus. They would not even have to draw steel. Wait, what? But wouldn't the dragons, an imperial province sharing a border with Mordona? 7 hells. Yeah, very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar, allow me, Sir Emmerich. Through the power of the Eye, I believe I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Okay. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you, and the Eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Oh. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg. Aye. He means to hurl his horde against Danafin's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt the worm has summoned his minions to war. I wonder if that has implications because of the fact that we can hear we can hear Midgard Soma. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavour will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Emmerich was more ruthless in his negotiations than I anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect this softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes as something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. That's certainly one way of phrasing it. Alfie is ready to begin making preparations for war. If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the antecedent. Yeah. Like, I forgot his name already. Fuck was his name again? Alphino. Estenine. Like, he has the power of Nidhogg and can hear Nidhogg's voice as a result. Now, we probably hearing Midgard Soma through different circumstances, but I wonder if that has any implication as to whether we now are partly using his powers at all? Maybe? Possibly?
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end. For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions, and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
The Council? Does he mean, the heads of the grand companies? Why does that title not ring a bell? I completely forgot what I just said and what you were responding to. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oh, right. Yeah, who the council was. Okay, yep. No, that's cool. Volunteer Dragon Slayers. Minfilia would have you assist with the preparations being made for the defense of Ishgard. I bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. A small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support, I leave Alphino. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of your own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snow fields of Kurthus. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Pray brief Slefborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. Was Mordona now built up as much as it currently is at this point in the patches? Because now it's actually become like an actual factor in what's going on. Because, like, obviously 3/10 is hard to kind of defend from all of that, but the fortified area that it is now, as it exists, would be a lot easier to defend. We are rather close to Kurthus, aren't we? We best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. Good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go. I've had 101 things to discuss with Slefborn. Oh no. Here's a gigantic list. Oh, fucking eyes. No, go away. OBS, I swear to fuck. Appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Kurthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase Tataru's precious. Yeah, oh no, she's awesome, but like it's just like hearing her say, "Oh, I've had I've had plenty of things to discuss with Slathorn about improving this place." It's like, oh shit, this man is gonna hear it for days and days on end. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. We'll also see about finding room for an infirmary as well as a temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favour. But as for rounding up volunteers for fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. I mean, if Nero is still hanging around, he'd be a pretty good pick. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Yeah, it's fair. Oh. Hey, Riol. Ishgard sounds like she's right in a mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Old Wilred was there with the Fourth that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have you? No. God damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, then black market weapons went missing from our vault in Uldar. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Wilred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind. There's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye it ain't young Wilred. Any road, we've got a war to wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Aldine. He's next. I would put money down on that. Well, actually, he's either next or he's going to be the one that we kind of do a quest line with about this. I shouldn't write him off just yet. There is a number of ways he could go. How much? Hey, newest girl, how many dollar signs did you put in chat just then? Because I see 2 in chat here, but there's 3 in my Twitch chat. That's fucking weird. I would put $20 on it. But I'm not going to make that bet, because, like... I don't think there's anyone I could really, like... make that bet with at the moment. Maybe one of my raid buddies, but obviously they're not watching at the moment. So Ishgard seeks sell swords to bolster his ranks, eh? Well, I'm not sure I like the sound of this siege. Those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I have pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do? Well, you know what? I mean, if you've already got a job here, then... no. I don't know what that means. Austere. Severe or strict in a manner... severe or strict in manner or attitude. Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. I don't know if we're actually recruiting people or not. Like, one of them flat out said no. Another one was like, This guy was like, oh, I'd do it for the coin, but I don't know what coin we're actually offering, if any. Angular. Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. To escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddle behind an icy wall. I suppose that's fair too. Alright, well, that went... meh. Did you sway any hearts? 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slaffborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say 1 Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Allied perspective. Taro has a message from Alphino. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alphino. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in Uldar to discuss Ishgard's plight, and they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to Uldar, or you'll be late. Alphino said that he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. Coolio. Where does this place go off to? Northern Thanalan. Actually, it should be pretty cheap just to teleport there, right? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna pee real quick because I've been needing to for the past, like, 20 minutes. So, I will be right back. I'm back. I'm assuming we're going to, here. Oh, Royal Promenade is probably not here, is it? Oh, no. No, it is here. Alright, I was right. $54. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent requests for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Uldar has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
That sounds like they're not going to provide support.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
Yeah.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Alphino.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Yeah, they're not saying they're like, oh no, we need to stay out of war. They're saying we're too fucking stretched to do anything, dude.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes, the free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
Wait, as in, like, the guilds? I didn't think they'd be taking point in the story.
You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Alphino, I'm right here. Like...
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Arca. I dare say they will do so again.
This is actually really interesting. Because up until this point, it's been really lightly implied that I have had help. because, like, really early on, it was like, you've done this, and I'm the only one that appears in cutscenes and stuff like that. When it came to bigger things, like more difficult trials, and I think the Alliance raids, there was, like, a fair amount of acknowledgement that, yes, you are doing this with other people, but you are still the Warrior of Light. So it's, like, interesting now that they're bringing that to the forefront and saying, well, no, this is... And I mean, this is kind of the MMO thing, I guess, where, like, at some point you have to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, this one person isn't going around and doing all of this. It's a combined effort with a bunch of people that get together and help. I guess it's just interesting in that it's occurring now, or at least being brought to the forefront as, oh, this could actually be an option because they've done this before. And I guess it's probably going to give, if they don't say you did it as a group, you did it solo. Well, yeah, that's what I mean, right? But some of the trials are implied to have been done solo. I think there was even, like, one, like, full party, either dungeon or trial that was implied that you did it as well. Like, the only times there's been mention of it, but not too often. Yeah, it's just interesting to me that they didn't do that, like, right up front. And that there's obviously been a change here where now it's going to come into focus of, like, oh no, it isn't just the Warrior of Light doing this, it's actually all of his buddies as well. Or all of their buddies as well. Especially going into a next expansion. Like, there's been an entire set of raid content where it's just like, okay, there's a couple of places where you got help, but now it's like, no, they actually did all of that, and they could do more. But, like...
If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Oh, no. Oh, this is gonna happen now, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Okay. I thought she was about to drop that now, but she's obviously just, like, keeping in mind of, like, how this is going to affect the future. Oh, unless it is actually going to happen now.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
I'm just standing there like a fucking dork. Politics, baby. Yeah. I like how I was just standing there like... So do I leave too? No one's forcing me out. Oh, shit. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable... Inestimable? It's about as close as I'm getting. Danger. But I feel we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Alchauffon and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Overseer's Guardians. I mean... Captain Ilberd. Then the assault has begun. We have We have at this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Well, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defences at the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marcelane at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. Like, Final Fantasy isn't political. There's absolutely no politics in here. There's no politics, I swear to God. Alphino is really being played up as the short-sighted one in the other direction. Because, like, he is right, that, like, not addressing this problem is bad. Like, if we don't help Ishgard, it's obviously going to turn out worse for the rest of us, because whoever moves into that spot afterward is just going to make it more hell. And if it's Dravanians, it's bad. The Imperials, it's bad. But he then hears the fact that the leaders of the Grand Companies aren't willing to help him in every respect, and he gets really angry, calls them short-sighted, when, like, dude, they have threats within their own fucking boundaries. Like, they face similar threats that the Dravanians face. Now, maybe not as huge as the as the Ishgardians face. Maybe not as huge as the Dravanians, but, like, it's within their own territories, and they summon things like primals. Like, that can't be unattended either. The idea that, like, Alphino is just kind of like, well, I mean, you should still support us with all you have. Like, he did obviously back down, but he still, like, leaves the conversation thinking that they're the ones that are short-sighted. And I wonder if that's going to come to a head at some point. None of it matters, though, because, oh no, you're right. You're 100% right. No politics in video games. I forgot. Couldn't possibly be. I might as well use this. That'll get me closer. Absolutely none. Preposterous. How dare you even suggest? But, like, memes aside, I appreciate that, like, I don't know if that's a setup to a thing, but I would not be surprised if at some point Alphino becomes a problem. Have you even seen a Dravanian? I mean... Wait, Iceheart is a Dravanian, isn't she? In that case, yes. There was also that one spy I managed to rout, but, I mean... Wait, Iceheart isn't a Dravanian? Wait, are the Dravanians specifically the dragons? She's Elzen. No, she's just a lady. Oh, wait, does Dravanian specifically refer to the dragons? That was something that was never really made clear. Or at least, like, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Dravanians are dragons. Okay. Huh. But there's a sect of those heretics that are, or the heretics are in league with the Dravanians. But I mean, like, hey, listen. Dragon threat is bad. Let's not pretend. Titan, Leviathan, Ifrit, Garuda, all the people summoning them. Maybe that's also a problem too. You are the appointed captain of the sellsword contingent. Then welcome. There is no soldier blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravenian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Nishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and conquer, or just divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. Temple Knights will remain on the steps of faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to immediately throw me into a dungeon. I'm actually surprised there's a component of this that's not that. Oh, I suppose the full assault is probably the thing we're going to have a thing for. Like, yeah, it really set it up like that was going to happen. Also, I'm sorry, Shikigami Nekomata. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good, okay, that's more than I was expecting. Come on. Group up, please. Thank you. Surprised this quest didn't get cut. Maybe I will similarly be surprised. Depends on what happens in the next couple of minutes. Excuse me? Hello? Keyboard? The fuck? Oh, maybe it's lag, I don't know. Okay. Oh, is it... Is that going to be the only thing I do before it actually sends me into a duty? Because then I could kind of understand. Although, I guess the logic is kind of like, oh no, here's some of the assault, go and defend that yourself, and then, yeah, like, defend some outpost by yourself, and then go into the duty. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I get it. It kind of paints you into this situation where it's like, oh no, look, there are dragons everywhere. Okay. Now, be good dragons and stack up on... Oh, dear. If you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Really? Only 2 more? That would be why. I feel like Ifrit was designed so that it wouldn't use its abilities before it when there was no one in range. Or maybe there are abilities that are targeted on a character and move from there. But yeah. Sorry, I got Oh, game over. Hello. Welcome. I'm doing the thing. I'm playing the game. Fuck, where does it want me to go now? Oh, just there. Decimated, you say? That's not the right use of that word. Decimated means 1 in 10 removed, not all killed. Fun, fun vocabulary fact. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge death. Yeah. Steps of faith. You commit yourself to... Oh, you're already this far. Yeah. I'm already... It sounds like pretty much in Heaven's Ward, I think. Just based on what other people have said. You commit yourself to the siege. You should know that... you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danifin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, the thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. All now rests on us, adventurer. Lead your comrades out onto the steps of faith and prepare to meet the horde. May the fury guide your blades. Yeah, so I see what you meant, newest girl. Like, this is like you're literally one quest away from just doing this duty and doing this dungeon, and at least I assume it's a dungeon. Maybe it's a trial. Oh, it is a trial. Oh, okay. Oh, hopefully it doesn't take too long then. Let's go back to Thanalan to turn in some quests. Very close now. Yeah, I might go like just a tad longer just to finish this off, because this really feels like I'm about to step into Heaven's Ward. I can't go like too long, but yeah. We're queued, right? Yep. 12 minutes. Oh. It's pretty quick. Alright, so there's you we can give a quest back to. Have you my pretty posies? I do. Ah, gorgeous. Well done, well done. I know not what's in that rotting Gobu's carcass, but it makes the loveliest damn flowers I've ever laid eyes on. When it comes to offerings, they say the rose flowers. I'll be saving them at a pretty profit. Yeah. Great. Have you done ARR's Alliance raid yet? Black Penny's. Fuck, I never put that together. I did the Crystal Tower. I haven't done the I did the Crystal Tower. I haven't done the coils. Oh no, they're not Alliance raids. Yeah, no, I did the World of Darkness. MMO gaming. Hey. None of that. None of that slander here, Wiley. Listen. I was starting to get the itch and I needed to scratch it with something, and this was free, and then I got pulled in. It's fine. Leave me alone. Please tell me you got the water. Besides, this actually has a story that's, like, present and worth paying attention to, which is something notable. Yeah, when I did it, it wasn't part of the story, so I wasn't sure. Best MMO on the market, baby. Yeah, so it's not it wasn't required of me to progress through this bit, but I did it because the word Crystal Tower came up, and I remember in conversations with other people, or seeing conversations with other people, that that is now a thing in Shadowbringers. Funnily enough, going in there gave me the context for a dungeon that's been memed to hell and back. So I now know what is probably the events of that dungeon. Though at least, like, something I've inferred, not that I actually know. It's not a spoiler or anything. Perfect sequential, isn't it? I fear that is not all I must ask of you. The petals and stems are covered with Vilekin eggs. Should they hatch the larvae with the sure? Coil will be kind of difficult to do synced, not only because it's hard to find people to do with nowadays, but also because some of its parts are still considered pretty challenging even now. While synced, you mean? Huh. I mean, I already saw that there seemed to be... Coil isn't even in the raid roulette. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that'd explain why there's so little people... why am I flying away from him? Oh my god. I guess that would explain why that queue time that I saw when I was, like, messing around with it was so long. Well done yet again, my friend. I dare say we have stayed another disaster, but our job is not yet finished. Syrphid clouds still lurk among the undergrowth if left unchecked, though, so... Use the sting brew, is sure to bring the beast out of hiding. Pour it over any thick bramble you see and slay whatever comes forth. Here we go. I was wondering when combat would come into this. Yeah, I mean, for older content and that, of course, that's kind of the thing. Obviously, I would... obviously, because the option is there, I would love to do it synced, but, I mean... It sounds like it's going to be a pain to get to that. Even at level 2, something hard to solo. In terms of their mechanics, or just their requirements? Because they're not Alliance raids, so I'd assume that, like, the DPS and damage checks aren't, like, that hard. But then again, I don't know how this game scales from, like, 60 to 80, so... For all I know, there's not actually that much of a power boost. Oh, shit. Okay, so there's, like, mechanics that make it hard. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that was the same in WoW. I mean, I'm trying to think of a mechanic that, like... Deathwing's Spine always comes to mind. There are 3 fights in particular I still prefer to clear with 2 other people. Oh, yeah, I could easily see that. I mean, like, in, a lot of the fight, like, in WoW, for example, a lot of them you can just kind of, like, roll over. Let me guess. T5, T9, T13. I'm assuming you're talking to game over then. Because I don't know what... Oh, unless you're talking WoW tiers. But you only played vanilla, didn't you? Sorry. Interspersed conversations. I'm not keeping up. One connection is that. As a botanist from Gridania, and I have had opportunity to study plants at Realm over. Convinced that what we see before us sprouted from the Gubu's death. There is certain beauty to it all, no? 13 can be soloed, T5 can too if you're fast enough. T9 is the one you can't solo. I feel like in WoW I can definitely think of certain fights that definitely couldn't be soloed. Like there's a lot of stuff in Legion and Battle for Azeroth that you'd have a really fucking awful time soloing. But generally speaking, once that stuff becomes legacy, people like Blizzard usually gives you an out with stuff like that. Yeah, I did the duo with my ex. Oh, there you go. I think I may have actually flushed this place of... no, that's 18. 19, 24s. Tears for Dead. Alright, time to look at the journal again. Yeah, still dry bone. Oh, I guess we can try and do levies. It's probably fine. Good morning. I have a number of fine guild levies. My possession. Yep. How about this task? Review the details and tell me if you're up to the challenge. Sure, I can do that. It's 15. Very good. You need merely beckon to the gullible goblin, Gutrix Silverpix, to help lead him to his destination. Use the beckon emote to lead. You may find it convenient to add the emote to your hotbar before beginning the guild. Wait, you can put emotes on. Oh no, actually no. The game did tell me about that previously. What? Wait, what? Okay, where are they? Am I blind? Open your journal. Oh, right, because, yeah, you have to initiate these. Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my... Okay, so you do go... Yeah, you go to where I called you. Oh. Why the fuck did it spawn so far away? This sure is a fucking quest. Emoted this NPC until you get to your destination. it didn't move in time. Derp. I like how it's epic music too, but I fought two things and just called it this guy. Or called it this goblin. Oh, I did it. Nice. There's always work to be done at Camp Drybone. Whatever your talents, I have no doubt. Nice. Wait, what? Wait, how do I engage in these now? Oh, I see. Right. I'll take two at a time. Fuck it. I hate levies. Oh, yeah, that was what I saw before. Which one is this? Enterprise of Undeath. Why doesn't that just open up in a journal? Fuck. Oh, yeah. Guarantee you I maxed out on levy allowance. Worst content in the game. Yeah. It's not like a super engaging thing, but it is like a neat thing to add for even just, like having repeatable, like, quest-like things to level with is kind of appreciated, especially when you're on, like, the same character, technically. Because, like, in WoW, you don't obviously have to do this, because every single character is a different class, and you level those separately. But, like, the fact that you have characters, like, or have characters being multiple of them, and having to go through them, like, having repeatable shit like this is ultimately good. I don't know. Maybe I'll have an opinion, a different opinion of them once I've leveled up multiple, jobs. Well, leveled up multiple jobs, not going just through the MSQ. Jeez, we had pretty good luck with the, other queue. Now we're not having so much. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Oh no. Is this another one of these? Son of a... I didn't realize that was what this was going to be. Fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna kill you now. Oh, shit. Why did... Some of these are being interrupted by my movement and some aren't. I feel like there's something about this system that I'm missing. Is he trying to beckon my merchant? What are you doing, buddy? Oh. This is the best content. If you could queue for Black Mage, you wouldn't even consider levies. Well, I mean, of course I wouldn't, but, like, I can't. So... Like, unfortunately, the alternative is that I just can't level with anything but duties, which would obviously fuck up people who are trying to side level stuff. Are you... Yes, one would think that. Oh, you fucker. I gotta remember to hit, transpose when I'm not in combat. So I keep the element buff up. It also looks like I'm not gonna do the Duty Finder tonight. It's getting too late. When it said it was gonna be a 12-minute wait, I thought it'd pop a lot sooner, but yeah, this is getting too much. Unfortunately. So I'm probably going to leave that for tomorrow. Oh shit, I could have moved a bit further in. What? Hello? Fucking what? It's a brick away. God damn it. Nice. Nice. Oh, and I got Swift Cast. think that was there. Actually, maybe I should swap those. What did I put in top left? Oh, that was something I spammed. The instant would be in the same place. Ah, fuck it. That'll do. Yeah, so that's probably going to be it for me tonight. It's just getting too late to, really do that, Oh, I can turn in that other quest now. Yeah, it's getting too late to... Holy shit, what? Fire 2. Oh. Cool. Because yeah, by the time I sit through that queue, it was clearly going to take more than 20 minutes, and however long the thing goes, like, I tend to try and get to bed by like 10:30, so yeah. So Dandelion is plagued by 7 fewer mongrels, is it? Excellent. Lost my love to a pack of mongrels. 3 years passed. We were to be wed. They tore him apart when we found him. He chased them off. Oof. My vengeance is unceasing. If I can spare just one other bride to be, the suffering. I know. Worth it. What's the next spell I get from... Oof, that isn't for a while. Jesus, that isn't for a while. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We can wrap this up doing one thing that I completely forgot about. And that is checking in on my retainer. So I completely forgot about that. We got any more recommended gear now? Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Nice. She went up like 6 levels. Holy shit. This in turn will allow your retainers to undertake a wider variety of ventures, yielding more desirable items. Moreover, equipping additional gear to your retainer will increase both the quantity and quality of the items procured. Oh, I suppose I don't have a, Shit. Not that button. I suppose I don't really have, a lot of shit to give her, because I sold all my lesser stuff. Well, actually, I sold all my lesser stuff, and the stuff that is actually equipable by her is probably just the... Retainer is currently occupied. Oh, right, I sent her on another thing. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. Alright, that's gonna be the end now. So, yeah, more of this tomorrow, I guess? Fuck it. Actually, either tomorrow or Thursday is probably gonna be a night I take off, because there's stuff I've got to do, other than just play video games. And I wasn't going to do that tonight because I thought all the, like, shopping and washing and shit like that was going to take longer, but it didn't end up, so... one of those nights I'm probably going to take off. I don't know if I'll be streaming Friday. That's usually a night I go incredibly late into the night, and I don't know if I don't know if it's really a, like... I don't know if it's really a thing I'd want to stream, just as opposed to just, like, chill for most of the night. Yeah, good night, newest girl, and good luck with your flight tomorrow. I hope moving to Korea is not too hard. Or packing and unpacking for Korea is not too hard on you. But yeah, this has been fun. I'm pretty much on the cusp of Heavensward, it feels like. Probably beyond this duty and a few quests, so that'll be fun. Flying over a typhoon, baby. Okay, double good luck then. Jesus. I suppose for Japan, typhoons aren't exactly rare, but yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. If thank you for watching if you're live or on the VODs. More of this during the week at some point. I'm gonna figure out a schedule for this. It's all good. I'm flying in a C-17. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. Wait, hang on. Am I thinking of the right? Oh shit. Okay. Damn. Never mind. You be fine. Shit. I was gonna say something pithy, but then I was like, hang on a minute. Is C-17 the airplane I'm thinking of? And it wasn't. So there you go. So yeah, more of this during the week. I think I'm gonna make this a regular thing. On the weekends, I still do Ace Attorney. I don't know if I'm gonna do much of this during the weekend, just because that's a lot of yeah, deep she-thick. Just because that's a lot of streaming. And this is really getting myself into doing weekly stuff. I definitely want to stream getting into Heavensward, because wrapping that up and starting Heavensward, I think people would want to see. But after that, it's just going to be... I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy. I'm obviously going to be playing this over the weekend to burn through my sub, but yeah, not all of it's going to be streamed. I'm still going to figure out a schedule, and I still want to get back to Bubba Is You, even if it's not beating it 100%. But yeah, I'm labouring the point. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time.